You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose, make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose?
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58.
So it all
bullshit, I'm addressing, check up on some next level shit.
Never been fucked in the game, I'm celibate.
Ratting out my element.
Yeah.
Got together with one foot out and one foot in, intelligent as fellas get.
Listen, let's settle this. Be clear. 7 years still, it ain't no one ahead of me. I don't care.
Stand next to me. 5-star general, OG veteran, cake like Edelman.
Blowing that celery.
Stack that cash like the U.S. Treasury. Every single thing they ever did was done heavily. Rapping till you 70, still ain't no catching me. Put it on my pops, Big Phil and Beverly. Be standing on the top still after they bury me. Clothes in the air, so stuck up, arrogant. Ain't got long, hot songs, just tell shit.
Cause when I drop mine, that's over.
Benito, paying for the files like a free throw. Now, how could a nigga think that he could see me other than the magazine covers of the TV? No, I sold more mixtapes than your CD. You're waiting on your bitch. Praying you could beat me. The email from a DC.
On the low,
I've been all around the globe
like a god, how they treat me.
Boys see their knees, eyes closed when they greet me. Mouth wide open, just begging me to ski. Yeah, the deep sleep, stop dreaming. I'm 6 hours in.
For 10 years, I've been fire hot steaming.
The limelight's mine, I'm gleaming, beaming. That's why I say I'm king.
Bitch, I got my reason.
All on my mind is the kick on Billy. Niggas talk shit, that's silly. Y'all look like that's silly. It's it, nigga, I'm silly. Hey, I bring this city clearly. What niggas get off?
Piss off.
Me and mine all take turn to
Drop a lid off.
shit all open the web.
Rest of me is all sitting with.
Fucking mind, you figuring I'm a fist off. Never cooled out, tip scorching. Minimal injuries, though they wishing me maximum misfortune. Number one, hand down.
Hey! Hey! Get out the way, Tyrese!
Think like shit. House full of chicks, so some girls.
Next door shit.
A king of oneself, turning real like a store boy. Of course, this case lost some of my endorsements. Tripled up on real estate, still buying more shit with bankrupt.
According to your sources,
I'm still caked up
along with more reinforcement. From the to the rooftop. Better ask about me. I'm out my fucking mind, need counseling.
Please don't doubt me, trust me. Trauma ain't nothing. It's all running games to survive, so I'm busting. In my discussion, when rappers be battling, I'm find out about it. Better get the ski dabbling. Pack your family bag, move them out to see Appling. Real program, you need ambulance and bandages. Live life glamorous, so extravagant. Mandarin, Oriental, worldwide traveling. Hip hop champion
For real though. With a Brazil hoe, nigga. But still though. Yeah. Ah, you were supposed to cut the other way. Yeah.
real men, I ain't playing with. It's some Jimmy Hill, nigga, they don't understand if you like.
And that swing. Yeah. All right. I don't dance.
I just take my Louis bag, I don't run around with it. Take my Gucci bag, I don't run around with it.
Okay, I don't dance. No way.
I just take my Louis bag, I don't run around with it. Take my Gucci bag, I don't run around with it. Cool outfit with a Gucci rag, tied to my belt loop and my Louis bag. Full of stacks from the fans, round big cash. Got a 6-swag, none of haters get mad. Come on, we in the club home. Then I thug on bottles of Patron. If you wrong, get your buzz on. We bump the bars out and rock the cars out. I'm like the moon, I shine and bring the stars out. When it dark out, get the squad out. We ball hard, so the nigga
Eat your heart out.
come to a dance, put the swag in my Louis pants, falling on my Louis shoe shirt.
And my Louis. Hey, okay, I don't dance. No way.
I just take my Louis bag, I don't run around with it. Take my Gucci bag, I don't run around with it. Alright, okay, I don't dance. No way. I just take my Louis bag, I don't run around with it. Take my Gucci bag, I don't run around with it. I said, why you was savage?
Be balling in my hobby.
I'm about me while I'm walking around, falling in my pocket. If you ain't the topic on me, I ain't even talking me. Don't matter what the fuck.
What all the
Follow me in Gucci and I told her how to fall. 3 pairs, 3 shirts, 6 flags. She said, man, that's more than my bag. So that I can show you how to spend this bread real fast. You get it, but you think you had
real fast.
some star hanging out of my jeans. Nah, homie, I ain't thinking, I'm just doing my thing. Alright, okay, I don't dance. No way, I just take my Louis bag, I don't run around with it. Take my Gucci bag, I don't run around with it. Alright,
okay, I don't dance. No way.
I just take my Louis bag, I don't run around with it. Take my Gucci bag, I don't run around with it. Time off,
You know, hey.
you in the line at the club, in the back, dog. And when the storm don't fall, you feel stacks off. They make you rain on the floor, watch your stacks fall. They pull your bag out, your way to left, right. Let it stand, pants, get your sweat, it's right. Ride crazy and laugh line, not the biz, what's the food?
Oh, come on, bro.
What
The fuck is that?
No way, I just take my Louis bag, I don't run around with it. Take my Gucci bag, I don't run around with it. Alright, okay.
Conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in Vegas told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Come on, Drayden. You gotta get that. I should get him picked next time. Okay, I don't love you, respectful. I ain't got no love. Fuck the other side.
Okay. I just live for 60 niggas, call me Kobe. Niggas I don't know, I can run they know me. Bitch, I'm fuck the homie. You be picking bitches up, I just get them down. Pull up in that new bag or a home school. Independent out the gate, I got no rules. Fake motherfucker pass like it's all rules. Niggas don't spit a hood with no rules. All these asking about my nigga, I got no clues. Fighting bitches what I know. Fuck your old girl.
Running out of the shotgun. And he gets this to the 35.
Bitch don't get to know me. I should have just ran it. I mean, threw that shit.
That's usually the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. On fourth down, the punt team is hers. This is set away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Oh, let me play with you, pussy, play with you, pussy, play with you, pussy. Yeah, man, you show like that. No, you show like that.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for
all you niggas swear you with the talk shit. Instead of trying to get fucked. A lot of talk, no nuts. It ain't how.
Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? Wow. Okay. That's on the game.
Drunk laughing at the niggas we cut. And now they ain't politics. But ain't nobody but they mama with. That's on the game. Slide out here. Seem like everybody getting shot out here. Next bitch talking about shit, what you looking for? Shout out here. Get lost. They love my song. The website hard. They love my talk. California reppin'. Lord's my weapon. Never count my money before I count my blessings. Just made a left on left. Got a green chili for money though. See a mark nigga
On the side eye.
I ain't tripping,
But I'm on him though.
Third Avenue where the attitude. In these magazines, fully magazine. Mom full of weed, I don't fuck with rain. I'm far from the prison, nigga, do your thing. Shout out here. Girl, you thought we didn't know you was a pop out here? What? Giving niggas snaps at one plot to have niggas run up in my house out here? Ooh. Better watch yourself. Better watch yourself.
Oh, I ain't playing.
Better watch yourself. Better watch yourself. Oh, better watch yourself. Better watch yourself. Alright, man. Better watch yourself. Better watch yourself. Oh.
Set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Oh.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
Oh. Has been looking for a lifeline. You ain't never caught up in a bright line. Every time I left it was the right time. Girl to the left, but I was like crime. If it don't make money, I don't make time. If it don't make money, I don't make time. You can stay broke, I'ma make mine. If I spend 3, I'ma make 9. If I spend 9, I'ma make 27. Cocktail race from the coast to the Netherlands. Got a gang of hoes and no front for no fellas. Can't leave but my ex in the front, I was jealous. Had a baby on her, I admit I was careless. Should've in the game, I was fooled by the fellas. I was making law, and I ain't no talent. Nowadays, everybody telling. So, better watch yourself. Better watch yourself. Alright, man. Better watch yourself. Better watch yourself.
Whoa.
Better watch yourself. Better watch yourself. Alright, man. Better watch yourself. Better watch yourself. Oh.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he's going to take this ahead to right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Edmonds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the toss to Jones, running right. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Rodgers rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nash. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield, field really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Tua, a final shot before half. Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back to Dillon on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. An inside give to Jones. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Packers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Up the middle, Jones. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Dillon up the middle. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 3 from the 9. On play action, it's Rodgers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete to Dobbs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. third and long. They'll look to throw. And the throw there is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Tua. They'll roll him out right. He is going to find Hill here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert, and he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Tagovailoa. Rolling to his right. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.